Hey guys, welcome to the channel. So I wanted to do something a little bit different with this video and do some actual gameplay. As you can see, we're going to jump right into this. This event has been incredibly difficult for a lot of people. A lot of people are still trying to do these large cargo hauls, and it's just not happening for everybody. I do see some people having lots of success, and then some people are fighting it. They're showing up. All the elevators are broken, and it's just begins to be a miserable time, especially if you're on the newer end of the player, right? So in this video, as I'm kind of showing you, I'm doing this in basically starter ships. I'm in a Gladius, and then I also do this here in a minute in a Titan. It is super easy. You're just going to take the resource drive, the recover large shipment, or it'll be a different name for all the other different corporations. Regardless, the mission that you're looking for is going to be the 127K mission. That's the most important. That's the one you're looking for. It's always the same for every faction, so just look for that mission. It's super simple, guys. You're literally going to get into a ship. You're going to fly. You're going to park right underneath it. You're going to eject, and you're going to jump into the pilot seat of this ship, whichever it is. In my case, it's always going to be a Caterpillar or an M2. Yes, the enemies are going to start attacking you, but you have plenty of time to get in the cockpit, powered up as you can see as I'm doing, and actually fly away. This is the easiest that I've been able to do. I think you end up getting, I could be a little bit wrong, but I think you end up getting about 124 SCU off of every single one of these runs, which is pretty good. And just looking at the time, looking at the video time, and you're welcome to time it yourself, you can see that I can probably do almost 2 of these runs in the same time that it takes to do, you know, 2 of the large cargo runs. So, and especially if you're fighting elevators and you're waiting in queues and everything else. So this is an incredibly easy mission. And you can already see I've done warped out, and we're already at ArcCorp, and I'm going to head over to Bajini Point, and we're going to unload this. Now, guys, I'm doing this live. Not live as I'm recording the voice, but I am doing a voiceover of this. But the time of recording, I was playing with a group, and we were just running these missions individually, back to back to back, solo. And I want to show you a couple of runs. So this is the first run right here, where you can see the whole playthrough where I flew underneath, I stole the Caterpillar en route, and we're about to drop this off and unload it for, you know, the 120 plus SCU of cargo. I think the mission says 100 to 120. So you are 125. I think you, like I said, I think you end up getting like 124. Either way, anywhere within that range of SCU is going to be really good. And doing 2 of these back to back, you end up getting like 240 to 230, whatever SCU of cargo, which is about the same as time as it would take for you to do 180. Maybe it will take you a couple of times to get used to this, but once you get it down and you get the motions down, I'm not saying I'm definitely not an expert in this game or anything like that, but I've been playing for a long time, since like 2016. So, you know, I've got the basics down. So if you're new, give it a couple of tries. You know, set your spawn at Bajini or wherever you're doing it, and give it a couple of tries. And, you know, if you need help getting to the cockpit of the Caterpillar here, you can just follow my path. It's pretty easy to get to after a few tries. Actually, my first time, I didn't know how to get there. I took a wrong turn, and they ended up blowing up the ship before I could actually get to the, you know, cockpit and warp out. But hey, that was my bad. But like I said, guys, this is probably the easiest way to do this event. I'm not having problems with the missions popping up, as you'll see. I'm doing this live. I actually go through this whole process. The most important tip, if you made it this far in the video, I appreciate you for being here. The most important tip is, once you're done unloading the cargo in this ship, you need to do a self-destruct. I know everybody will say, oh, you don't want to do self-destruct in the hangars because it leaves parts and all kind of stuff like that. I'm not having that issue. I've already done this like 20 times already, 20 plus times. I haven't done a cargo haul since like the first 2 days. So, and I've already completed 2 of the factions already, just doing this way right here, as I'm just finding it so much easier to get that SCU. And you can see, guys, I'm literally just talking right here. I'm already in the hangar about to unload all this cargo. And then we're going to jump in the Titan on the next run, and we're going to do it again. And I leave this live all the way through. You're going to see me unload this. You're going to see it finish. You're going to see me call the Titan, get in the Titan. This is how fast it goes back to back. Now, what I've done is I've picked the Titan and the Gladius because They're a ship that you can exit through the cockpit. You need a ship that you can exit through the cockpit to give you that time to get out of your ship before they blow it up. Every once in a while, probably like every 5 missions, they'll get a beat on you pretty quick, so you need to be able to exit super fast. Once you exit, you're golden until, you know, you get to the Caterpillar or the M2. So make sure you pick that right ship. Unloading the cargo in these is pretty easy. I actually believe that the Caterpillar is a little bit faster in that regards. So that's my 2 cents in it. So pray for the Caterpillar. I think the Caterpillar is a little bit easier. It's harder to get to the cockpit. I think the M2 is easier to get to the cockpit and fly out because it's a bigger ship. Also, one thing to note is don't try to take the ship that you've done back out. If you take it back out, you will get repositioned and end up back of your hangar, and you're just going to lose all that time. Not to mention, you need a smaller ship to be able to fly in super fast and eject from anyways. Now, I have tried the ejection seats, like especially like in the Gladius, trying to just fly up as close as I can and just hit the eject. I keep dying. So the eject apparently is still killing you. I've had that happen like a few patches ago where you would eject or something and it would kill you. And yeah, so apparently that bug isn't quite fixed yet. So just 2 cents on that. But guys, I'm gonna stop talking right about here. May catch up with you guys, you know, towards the end of the last part of the video. But I just wanted to play this all the way through. I'm gonna throw a little music in the background. Like I said, we were all chatting and stuff, so I'm not gonna put the game audio behind this. I'm just gonna, I'll probably have some music in the background during this or something like that, just a little bit low. But yeah, so enjoy, fast forward, skip ahead, do what you need to do so you can see what I'm doing. And I'm telling you, this is probably one of the fastest ways to do this event. You don't have to deal with the elevators as much, except for the one that you're on, and you're only doing one, you know, layer anyways. And hopefully by the time, you know, you're actually seeing this, hopefully they've already fixed the issue with stacking on elevators, and that will definitely help for you guys who just flat out love doing the cargo hauling. But guys, thanks for the support, and I'll catch you at the end of this video.
Get lost inside my thoughts, and when I start to think, oh, the Tahoe closest starts to end up on the brink. I tried so hard, but all these scars, they cut so deep, I bleed. I fell so fast from heaven, it's like someone clipped my wings. Now I'm falling, and I can't see the ground. Can we stop this gravity? It keeps bringing me down. I can't breathe, and I don't wanna die. Can we stop this gravity? 'Cause I don't wanna say goodbye. nights I laid awake just begging to let go. I almost got to suicidal thoughts, but you stepped in. An angel sent from heaven showed me how to live again. Now I'm falling and I can't see the ground. Can we stop this gravity? It keeps bringing me down. I can't breathe and I don't wanna die. Can we stop this gravity? 'Cause I don't wanna say goodbye. Darkness had tried to swallow me. Some things I fall, but I hear your call. I pray I don't hit the ground. Gravity. Gravity. Gravity.
Alright guys, so if you're here, still here, one quick little tidbit on this is you'll see right here is that you don't actually have to hit the elevator button. You can actually glitch right through it. Just make sure you hit it going a little bit fast and you will literally pop right on that elevator. You don't have to wait for it to go down or anything like that. It's just there and off you go.
it because there are so many things that I left unsaid. I can almost feel you walking in the distance, but I know that is not reality. If you are echoing around inside these parallel dimensions all alone, know I'll find you in my dreams. My heart rages around like an ocean in my head. I can almost feel you walking in the distance, but I know that is not reality. If you are echoing around inside these parallel dimensions all alone, know
And that's it, guys. So if you're still here, again, I really appreciate the support. Thank you for sticking around for this. Definitely throw a like and subscribe out there if you like the gameplay. I just wanted to show you guys live how this is really easy to do. As you can see in the timestamp of the video, we're at like 21 minutes, and I've already completed 2 of these, and I think that's way faster than you can finish 2 large ones. I've tried doing large ones, and it takes like 20 minutes just for one run, just to get down there, get to a hangar, do all the different loading and stuff, even though it's gotten a little bit faster. So guys, thank you so much for the support. I really appreciate it. Again, thank you. And as always, I will see you on the next video.